pull the pin. So if I have it now, I got it pulled, I'm ready to squeeze it. If Cece here is on fire, horribly to say, but yeah, you should try to separate her from the flames. So, and you start closer to you, because if you start right on her, you may blow the flames on you, and now you can't help her either. So we start a little bit away from her, then I squeeze, and it starts to come out whatever media. Some are foam, some are powder, and then we sweep from side to side. Try to get the flames separated from her, and then the fuel or whatever is on fire separated from the flames. So that's the basic operation of a fire extinguisher. Once it's been used, no matter how little, it needs to be either replaced or recharged. And then here's the belt. Now, with the belt on these bikes, they're actually like teeth here, like a sprocket, and teeth in here too. So it's not like a belt that can slip. And they have Kevlar in this, and it's extremely strong. And there's less maintenance because you don't have to clean and lubricate. So they last about 3 to 4 times longer than a chain drive. And they're just as strong. But you do have to inspect them because they sometimes crack in that Kevlar. And also you have to check the amount of tension they have on it. A belt has to be tight, a chain must be loose. I would, for the actual tension and inspection, you should do every oil change.
Every oil change, okay.
They feel like harder plastic because of the Kevlar in it. So the fibers will actually rupture when you do that. But,
wow, pretty
but
hard.
how you inspect it basically is just look for cracks or missing teeth.
Okay.
And what can happen is you get a rock or something, a puncture sticks through here that breaks a few fibers, so you look for that too. The sprocket is made out of hard chromed aluminum. And after years of use, eventually the chrome peels off, like this one. And this is actually often, I think this is mine, my Sportster. But this one had about 50 or 60,000 kilometers on it when I changed it. And it's actually, if you look in the service manual for Harley-Davidson, they tell you this is normal.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah, but what you should look for, if most of the chrome is missing, then it starts to get worse and worse, and eventually it wears down. The chrome is on here to make the aluminum harder, so it lasts longer. Once the chrome is gone, then it starts to wear pretty quick.
Then have to change that one too?
Yeah.
Replace
So
it?
they replaced as a set.
Oh, okay.
Because once one part is worn, the other one that mates with it will be worn too.
Right, yeah.
And the way I see that is, if you look closely at the strand of the chain, do you see how it's not straight? It's like, That means that the pivot points of the chain are a little tight. That means that it's dirty and sticky. Also, I can look at her sprocket and I can see the teeth here starting to bend over and becoming sharp. And it's got a lot of free play. And how you check if it's worn out is you grab a hold of it at the back. I can move it, but I can't really pull it off the sprocket, so this is still okay. Put a ruler, pull the chain down, move it up, and then the difference between that's the amount of slack you have. You must have slack. Okay, now I'm going to slide it. There we go. So I'm going to use these soft straps. So they have a lower clamp as well. So now I've put one strap above that, sticking out. I'm going to do the same on the other side. The short one down, hook it in there, and then I'm going to hook both the eyelets in here. And then, because I had the short one down, now I can pull up on the strap to tighten it. Yeah, once the bike is up and you're working on it, it's so easy for this thing to fall over, right? And if you don't have a center stand, then this is absolutely a must, because the bike wouldn't even stand up.
Oh, so this is not enough for that?
No,
okay.
Because it's only clamping the rubber, and the rubber is too soft.
Oh, I see.
But if it has a center stand, it's not really necessary to clamp?
It is. For safety reasons, it is. But it's not as bad.
Yeah.
So now, I'm going to pull the bike a little bit towards me, like this. See how I'm tilting it? And then tighten it with one arm. Now this is tone F.
오.
And then I'll do the same on this side. There's a female and a male with barbs. And how this works is you pull the sleeve back. You see some locking balls. You shove this in as hard as you can until you can slide the sleeve forward. Then it's stuck together. To release it, push them together and slide the sleeve back and pull it out. Okay? Hold your hand on the hose that's being released. Otherwise, it'll just fly out.
오, 와.
So make sure that you hold your hands around it so nobody gets hurt. Pedal towards up.
아, 이거
It
올리는
fills
거야?
air in the cylinder and it pushes it up. It'll only go so far and it'll stop. Okay? So this doesn't go any higher. Then there's a safety. You can't see it from your side there, but there's a little hook sticking out. You release that hook. There's a spring clamp in there. You can let it hang down. You could put it lower down, but we're going to start off with that one so you can see how this works. So now I'm going to let the air out. Some of these valves hiss quite loudly when you do this. This will let the air out of the cylinder. It takes a while, and then it'll lock down on the knob. Like so. Then when you've done that, disconnect the airline. So again, both hands, pull the sleeve back. Having it disconnected, you won't accidentally step on the pedal and move the lift, okay? So now the bike is secure, jacked up, in the air, everything's fine. Good? So far so good? Now the oil.
Let me help you guys.
So I have a couple.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Yay! See? We have your bike if you just tighten it.
제 바이크가 올라왔어요. 자, 바닥을 볼 수 있지. 가디언벨을 찾아. 가디언벨이 여기 있어. 가디언벨을 바닥에 두는 상태예요. 여기다가 달아놨어? 티바비가 여기 끓였네. 이거 왜 끓였지? 아, 이거 옛날에 끓인 것 같아. 티바비 바닥을 이렇게 가까이 볼 수 있는 거는 처음입니다. 그죠?
The springs are there so that it doesn't rattle it out.
이게
You see how that's on the line there? So I will put this pushing on the belt, and I'll see where the belt is sitting in the hole there now.
Okay.
And then I push until the O-ring touches,
I'll just push up.
and it moved 2, maybe 3 lines there. 3 lines, which means your belt is absolutely perfect adjusted right now.
3 lines is perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
You can check in your manual to see what they say, in case I'm wrong, because I'm going by memory.
Okay, O-ring touches and look. 3야, 3에서 봐요. 이게 지금 여기 3 정도 돼. 그래서 내가 얘를 O-ring이 여기 딱 터치하기 직전 터치하기까지 가면
I got a guy coming to look at that Honda.
오케이
Should be here in a minute, but
이렇게
it's 3:30 now.
탈색이래.
So what I was hoping we could do then is we finish up what you're doing so you can make your bike drivable. I don't think there's any reason why we need to leave anything. So we'll just button up the bike. You should all be done within 15